Silence. That's where it all begins. Before the noise, before the success, before the world even knows your name, there's a moment of quiet pain. A moment where you look at yourself in the mirror and whisper, I can't live like this anymore. No cameras, no applause, just you, tired, broken, questioning everything. You weren't born unstoppable. Life made you that way. Every scar, every tear, every night you couldn't sleep, they weren't punishment. They were preparation. People see strength, but they never saw the breakdowns. They see focus, but they never saw the confusion, the doubt, the nights you almost gave up. You've been through storms that no one clapped for, and yet, you're still here. The world told you to quit. Friends disappeared. The ones you trusted left when things got heavy, but something inside you refused to die. That's not luck. That's power. That's the kind of strength that can't be taught, only earned. You see, pain has two sides. It can destroy you or rebuild you. Most people run from it, but you started walking straight into it. And somewhere along the way, the pain stopped breaking you and started shaping you. Every failure you faced wasn't the end. It was the lesson that made you sharper. Every rejection, every mistake was a hammer shaping the steel in your soul. You learned that nobody's coming to save you. No hero, no handout, no miracle. It's just you and the choices you make when no one's watching. And that's where real power begins. In silence. In the small decisions that no one will ever see. The nights you keep going when your body says stop. The mornings you rise before the sun just to stay one step ahead. That's the part of your story that no one talks about. The part that separates dreamers from doers. Because everyone wants the glory, but few are willing to bleed for it. And you've already bled. You've already lost. You've already suffered. So what else is there to fear? This is your awakening. The moment you stop waiting for the world to understand you and start building yourself into someone the world can't ignore. You see, they thought they'd buried you, but they didn't know you were a seed. And now, every ounce of pain that tried to destroy you is feeding your roots. Let them doubt you. Let them whisper. Let them laugh. Because one day, they'll see the same person they counted out become the one they can't stop talking about. You weren't born unstoppable. Life made you that way. Through pain, through struggle, through every silent night that no one will ever thank you for. And now, it's your turn to rise. That is not the end of your story. This is the beginning of the fire that will never die.
The truth about success is ugly. No one shows you this part. The part where you're drowning in doubt and nobody's reaching out a hand. Where every plan you made starts to crumble and every friend turns silent the moment you fall. You wake up and nothing feels worth it. You scroll through other people's lives and wonder why yours still looks the same. You start to hate the mirror, not because of how you look, but because it keeps showing you the person who hasn't made it yet. You try. You fail, you try again, and every time you do, the world grows quieter, like it's waiting for you to finally quit. Bills pile up. Messages go unanswered. Your own mind starts whispering, maybe this isn't for you. But somewhere underneath the noise, a smaller voice refuses to die. It says, keep going, just one more day. That's the voice of the fighter inside you, the one that doesn't need an audience, the one that doesn't care how many times you fall. You learn that struggle isn't a punishment, it's the process. Pain is the tuition you pay for strength. Loneliness is the training ground for independence. Failure is the language that only winners learn to translate. Every great name you admire walked through this fire. Nights of silence, mornings of self-doubt, years when no one clapped, when every effort looked like another mistake. But that's the moment the shift begins. Not outside you, inside you. Because when you've lost everything that can be taken away, you find the one thing that can't, your will. And that's when the struggle stops being your enemy and becomes your weapon. Each failure builds your endurance. Each rejection sharpens your aim. Each tear washes away a little bit of fear. You start to see the pattern. Every time life knocks you down, it's testing if you'll rise weaker or wiser. You learn to breathe through the chaos. You learn that real confidence isn't loud. It's quiet, unshakable, built from scars that no one sees. The struggle teaches you to move in silence, to celebrate small wins that no one notices, to create when no one's watching. Because when you finally break through, The world will call you an overnight success and you'll smile, because you'll know those nights were the longest years of your life. So don't curse the struggle. Respect it. Every sleepless night, every closed door, every painful setback is the hammer striking the metal of who you're becoming. You're not stuck. You're being shaped. And one day, when you stand on the other side of this fire, you'll realize the struggle didn't stop you. It built you.
There comes a day when something inside you snaps, not in anger, not in defeat, but in clarity. You wake up tired of being tired, tired of doubting yourself, tired of waiting for someone to believe in you. And that's the moment you finally understand. No one's coming to save you. You realize, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. You stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Because somewhere between all the losses, all the late nights, and all the times you almost gave up, you discover the truth. Pain was never there to break you. It was there to wake you. You remember every rejection, every no, every door that slammed in your face, and instead of hurting, it fuels you. The weight that once crushed you now becomes your resistance training. That's when you start to change. Your mindset shifts. You stop chasing validation and start chasing growth. You stop explaining your dreams to people who can't see your vision. You stop begging for support and start building momentum in silence. You learn the difference between being busy and being focused. You understand that discipline doesn't always feel good, but it always works. And slowly, you begin to notice something. The same things that used to destroy you don't hurt as much anymore. Failure doesn't scare you. Rejection doesn't stop you. You've built something stronger. Resilience. That's when you start winning small battles. Waking up earlier, showing up tired, working when no one claps, staying hungry when no one believes. Each small victory becomes a brick in your comeback. You begin to move different, talk different, think different. You carry yourself with quiet confidence. Not because life got easier, but because you got tougher. And one morning, you look in the mirror and realize you're not the same person who started this journey. You've grown through what you went through. That's the turning point. The moment pain turns into power, fear turns into fuel, and doubt turns into drive. You finally understand. The fire inside you is greater than the storm around you, and from that moment on, you stop waiting for miracles. You become one.
This is where everything changes. No more waiting, no more wishing, no more excuses. This is the grind, the rise. The moment the world begins to see what struggle has been building all along. You wake up before the sun, not because someone told you to, but because you can't sleep knowing your dream is still unfinished. You move differently now. There's a calm in your chaos, a hunger in your silence. People still doubt you, but their voices don't echo the same way anymore. You've learned to use their doubt as background noise, fuel for your focus. You train when no one's watching. You study when others rest. You build while they scroll. And while they talk about someday, you're creating your today. Every rep, every hour, every mistake, you're building armor. Not the kind you wear, the kind you become. The old version of you died in the struggle. This new version? Relentless, laser-focused, unstoppable. Now you understand what real discipline feels like. It's not about motivation anymore. That comes and goes. Discipline is the bridge between your pain and your power. You stop looking for easy. You start chasing impossible. You start to realize there's no perfect time. There's only now. Your mornings become war zones, your nights battlefields. But somewhere in that chaos, you fall in love with the process, the sweat, the grind, the loneliness, the small wins that no one claps for. Because you know, every drop of effort is writing your story. Every setback is setting up your comeback. Every scar is proof that you refuse to stay down. And slowly, you start to rise. Not with noise, but with presence. Not with hype, but with results. People begin to notice, not your words, but your work. They said you couldn't do it. You didn't argue. You just did. That's the power of quiet revenge. Success so loud it silences everything that tried to stop you. You move through pain like it's fuel. You run through failure like it's a warm-up. You walk through doubt like it's fog. Because you finally understand. The grind doesn't break you, it reveals you. Every day, one more step. Every night, one more push. And the more they say you can't, the more you whisper back, "Watch me, this is your rise." Not overnight, not by luck, but by obsession, discipline, and heart. Because greatness doesn't shout, it shows up. It walks in through the doors that struggle once slammed shut. It carries the scars of battles you fought alone. And now, when you look in the mirror, you don't see pain. You see proof that you're no longer becoming, you are. The rise isn't about being better than anyone else. It's about being unrecognizable from who you were yesterday. This is your time, your chapter, your rise.
There's a moment when everything you've been through finally makes sense, all the pain, all the nights you couldn't sleep, all the times you questioned if it was even worth it. You realize the struggle wasn't there to stop you. It was there to prepare you. Every scar taught you strength. Every heartbreak taught you focus. Every failure sharpened your soul. The storm that once tried to drown you is now the reason you learned how to swim. And suddenly, it hits you. You're not the same person who started this journey. You've become someone unstoppable, someone unbreakable, someone who doesn't chase, but attracts. You used to look for miracles. Now you create them. You used to wait for opportunities. Now you build them. You used to pray for strength. Now you are strength. This is your moment, not the finish line, but the becoming. You understand that greatness isn't about being better than others. It's about becoming better than who you were. Because when you rise from rock bottom, you realize there's no place left to go but up. And that's the secret. The pain didn't destroy you, it designed you. Every voice that told you you can't is now background noise to the sound of your progress. Every doubt that haunted you is now fuel for your fire. You no longer need approval. You no longer need applause, because the loudest sound in your life is the echo of your own comeback. And one day they'll ask how you did it. You'll smile and say, "I just never stopped," because that's what it takes. Not perfection. Not luck. Just one more step, one more day, one more try when everyone else gave up. You don't need to be the strongest. You just need to keep standing. You don't need to be fearless. You just need to move through fear. You don't need to be chosen. You just need to choose yourself. This right here is your message, your proof, your story, that no matter how hard life hit you, you got back up. That no matter how dark it got, you kept walking toward the light. Because heroes aren't born in comfort, they're built in chaos. So when the world asks, "Who are you?" you look them in the eye and say, "I am the one who refused to quit." And the crowd, they'll cheer, but deep down you'll know, this victory was never about proving them wrong. It was about proving yourself right.